We are flying to Danang, Vietnam, and you are coming with us. We're flying Vietnam Airlines for the very first time. They have a pretty good reputation, and the best thing is that we're flying Airbus and not Boeing. So I have a mini goal in life, and that is to go to a new country every single year. It's nothing crazy. It could be one country per year if we're busy. So if you have any recommendations on countries or safe countries that we can put on our list, please write it in the comments. So anyways, first thing, we are going to check the amenities. The bag looked a little suspicious because it had like multiple scratches, so we're gonna pretend we didn't see it. Then I got some champagne and I put on my mask, looking very attractive. So if you guys know me, I have mild OCD, so if I hear one person coughing in the train, my mask is on for the whole time. And then we took off, but I was so scared because it was so loud and there was this like weird buzzing noise, and I thought there was something wrong with the plane, and it went on for like a really long time, and I was trying to like remember that video from Anna Paul talking about the turbulence in the jello. Okay, I'm freaking out just by watching this, but anyways, so in a nutshell, she talks about how you shouldn't be afraid of turbulence because there's air pressure on both sides of the plane, like top and the bottom. So it's not like you're floating in air, there's like pressure pushing you up from below. But then the footrest caught my eye and my OCD kicked in. So again, I pretended I didn't see it and I decided to look inside the amenity bag. But anyways, as much as I love Anna Paul and that video, it didn't help at all because it was while I was taking off. And I know that most things happen during takeoff and landing. So yeah, I hate flying. Anyways, let's talk about our plan in Da Nang. So when I travel, I don't really make a lot of plans. I only make a few reservations that are absolutely necessary. So this time we only made one reservation of the tour of the mountains and the caves. And I'm also thinking of going to the tailor on the first day because I don't know how long the clothes are going to take to finish. My kids were super excited about this Vietnamese 7-Up. I'm not going to really comment on the food that was served on the plane. My general rule is if I don't have anything great to say about it, I am not going to say it. So please read between the lines. I'm just gonna say that I will never take Japan Airlines for granted. Oh, so this pink thing on this salmon is actually salted cherry blossoms, and the leaf that's wrapping around the salmon is actually cherry blossom leaves. I have actually never seen it wrapped around a dish like salmon. It's usually wrapped around desserts like mochi. And I also used my knowledge that I learned on TikTok and did not touch the soup. If you know, you know. I am not going to unlock a new fear for anyone. So after that, I pulled out my TV that was made in 1990. Please just ignore my OCD. I'm trying to push the buttons with a tissue, but I couldn't. So anyways, the cabin attendants were very friendly and very beautiful. I stole some of Ryoma's pineapple. Overall, my experience on Vietnam Airlines were so far so good. My kids were offered so many sweets. They had like 3 different servings of dessert. Then I put my compression socks, very sexy. Honestly, I am this close to giving up on traveling in style. I still haven't given up though. I still have that desire to look stylish and be stylish on a plane. Anyways, we were almost gonna land, so I put on my makeup. I didn't have any blush, so I used my lip balm. The flight time was about 5.5 hours, so it was pretty quick. We landed safely. I am very happy. I'm usually at the peak of excitement when I land. Like the moment that you land, I literally feel like a little kid. Oh, speaking of, my oldest is turning 12 this year, and he is like already exceeding my maturity, which is insane because when I was 12, I was like stupid. It's getting to the point where I can rely on my 2 kids while I'm traveling to get things done like efficiently, and it's literally a dream come true for me. I have always wanted to travel with the kids and not have to spend the majority of the trip taking care of the kids. Like, of course, I'm still gonna take care of the kids, but when they're young, they need like constant attention. So anyways, we got through immigration and we met our driver. He is not our personal driver. He is just taking us to the hotel, and it's all included in our plan. We're staying 5 nights at the Hyatt, and we found a lot of family package plans, so I highly recommend Hyatt for families. This is not sponsored, obviously, and we have already checked out. Just a reminder, if you're going on a trip and you're going to post about it on social media, always do it after you check out, okay? I know it's tempting to post vlogs about it. I was very tempted to work on my vlogs, but yeah, just don't do it. It's not worth it. Anyways, I had absolutely no idea what Vietnam was gonna look like. I didn't do much research before coming here. So our driver taught us a lot about like how to get around the city. I was just gonna take a Grab, which is like the Southeast Asian version of Uber. When I was in Singapore and Bali, I used Grab a lot, so I was pretty familiar with it. The driver, however, didn't recommend Grab, and he introduced us to his like friend who's a personal driver. But we ended up taking a Grab through our whole entire trip, and we had no problems with it. Hyatt was absolutely gorgeous, and the vibes were amazing. I really loved the atmosphere the moment I stepped in because there are a lot of hotels that charge premium or like have a brand name and it just doesn't match up to that. This time we booked a 3-bedroom, which is super rare to find. Usually for 3 people, you get 2 bedrooms and 1 pull-out, but this time we each get a room and that is absolutely amazing. The view was perfect, the rooms were spacious. I have nothing to complain about. I filmed a full room tour, so I will post that later. But first, we were starving, so we had some pho. On this trip, my main goal was to have as much pho as I can, and our first pho was fucking amazing. So that's it for day 0. Bye!